It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Titan! Hey, what is up crew? My name is Captain Geronimo and welcome to yet another episode of Let's Play Star Trek Online. In today's episode, we're going to be taking a closer look at one and only Will Riker's First Command, a refit of legendary Luna class. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you Titan class Science Destroyer. Without any further ado, let's proceed with today's episode. Engage! Titan class can be acquired from the Zen store, which means all you need to do is open up your Zen store, go to the ships, then tier 6, scroll down a little bit until you find yourself Titan Science Destroyer tier 6. This bad girl is going to cost you 3000 Zen. And without any further ado, let's bring up her customizational options. 25th century refit of legendary semi-canon Luna class, which just became canon due to Star Trek Lower Decks. Titan sports amazing new sleek design, making it fit nicely into modern STO ship armada. Ship's profile is more flat, so it seems like it's faster and more dangerous, as well as being well protected. You can customize ship's template types, and those are visually refreshed Luna class seen in Lower Decks, Old School Polaris, Soul, and New Titan. You get Comet class if you buy any fleet variant of this ship. There is no unique bridge, however you get to choose any of the bridges that you previously purchased or that are available. Moving on to the window customization, you get types 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and Luna Recreation. Material-wise, you get all of the hero materials along with STO ones, such as Defiant, Galaxy, Intrepid, Luna, Mirror, NX and its refit, Sovereign, types 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8B, as well as upgraded design for your Titan. Advanced Option Editor allows us to customize ship's pattern, and you get a standard list of them, plus Block 1. Template-wise, you can customize major ship components with parts from other ship templates. This will allow you to create your own personal perfect ship variant. Color modification. When you set the left side to the red and the right side to the green, you can now see how the ship's hull paint job can be modified. With that being said, let's beam aboard one of those ships and let the adventure start. Named after the legendary Luna class, captained by Will Riker, Titan class Science Destroyer is little like Riker himself. It is a perfect balance between exploring the galaxy and gearing up for a fight when it's absolutely necessary. As a Science Destroyer, the ship comes with two modes, which can be switched between, Science and Tactical. It also is equipped with console designed to disable enemy ships, effectively taking them out of the fight for a brief time. She can also be loaded with advanced subspace communications device, allowing you to summon the aid of your faction's flagship at moment's notice. Titan is classified as scalable Tier 6 Federation starship. However, due to the bug during the launch, the ship was faction unlocked, so it could have been claimed by the KDF captains before the patch was developed. Cryptic opted to allow it to be the cross-faction ship. Titan, unlike all other Tier 6 vessels, can be used as soon as you finish your character's tutorial mission. By doing so, it will then scale up alongside with you. As you rank up every 10 levels, all the way to the level 40, ship gains more hull HP, weapons and console slots. Some things, such as mastery points, may be earned immediately, but mastery as mechanics won't be in effect until you reach level 50. With higher the level that you are, the less scaling you will have to do. Full table of ship scaling throughout the levels can be seen on the overlay right now. Federation ships come pre-equipped with standard equipment and weapons of the lowest mark, which is available at Starship's minimum rank. The items that have been provided to you with the Titan are appropriate to the type of vessel and its belonging time period. When you purchase this ship, it's pre-equipped with phaser pulse cannons, phaser beams, and photon torpedo launchers, all set to Mark Infinite. If your item is at Mark Infinite, it means it will scale up alongside with its user as you progress through the levels. That being true if you're below level 65. If you're on level 65, those weapons will be just ordinary weapons. However,
that pre-equipped weaponry can't be upgraded nor can be re-engineered. If you want to use era-appropriate weaponry which can be upgraded and then re-engineered, you will have to get them yourself by crafting, going to the fleet starbase, or finding something on the exchange. You can even trade it with other players. Rarity-wise, Ship's Admiralty card comes with 2 stars, and by stats it has 15 Engineering, 41 Tactical and 52 Science points. Its special ability is that it will give you plus 10 to Science points per every tactical ship that you send on Admiralty mission alongside with the Titan. Admiralty maintenance period is, you guessed it, 18 hours. On level 65, you get to use 49,500 hull HP. There are 4 forward weapon slots that are capable to house dual cannons, alongside with 3 aft weapon slots. As a science ship, you can equip secondary deflector dish. You also have experimental weapon slot, pre-equipped with hyper-excited ion stream projector. Due to the bug during the ship's initial launch, the ship didn't come equipped with hyper-excited ion stream projector, but that has been corrected now. The experimental hyper-excited ion stream projector is an experimental weapon for the starship, which fires electrical damage at its target and any targets that are currently located behind them, gaining bonus damage per target's hit. It also has 360-degree targeting arc and a cooldown of 4 seconds. This weapon can only be used if the Titan is currently in its tactical mode. This weapon comes as a standard heavy weapon on starships that have experimental weapon slots, and is also available from the Reclaim tab in the Lithium store for 0 refined lithium. As a science destroyer, you can toggle in between science and tactical modes. Default state of the Titan is set to science, which is indicated by the blue glow on the mission pod. If you change it to the tactical mode, the mission pod glows red. When you're in science mode, your experimental weapon slot won't work. To enable it, switch to tactical mode. Your available bridge officer seats in the science mode are Lieutenant Commander Tactical, Ensign Tactical, Lieutenant Engineering, Commander Science, and Lieutenant Commander Science Cross Command. When you activate Tactical mode, your Commander Science station will be downgraded to Lieutenant Commander Science, however, Lieutenant Commander Tactical will be upgraded to Commander Tactical. Activating Tactical mode will also give you bonus power to weapon power settings, flight speed, turn rate, and inertia. However, it will disable secondary deflector dish, subsystem targeting, and sensor analysis, along with taking down auxiliary power levels and shield capacity. Table of bonuses and reductions given by the modes can be seen on the overlay right now. Titan has 3 available device slots, 4 tactical, 2 engineering, and 4 science console slots. You can also choose to upgrade it to Tier 6X. Doing so will give you an extra starship device slot, universal console slot, and ability to slot an extra starship trait. All ships come with 3 modifiers, and those are, in your case, 1.1 for the hull, 1.325 for the shields, and 0.15 for the impulse. Turn rate of this beauty is graded as 13 degrees per second with inertia rating of 55. Federation ships are powered by matter-antimatter warp cores. Also, Starfleet engineers did think about power consumption of such a ship. Due to that, they gave us additional power of +5 to weapons and +5 to the auxiliary power levels. Before we keep on going with other features, I would like to do a short commercial break in here. Welcome back, crew. As a science ship, you get to use Subsystem Targeting, a set of 4 space abilities which are built into all science vessels. After activating a Subsystem Targeting ability, the user, or better to say you, will gain a 10-second rating buff, during which attacking an enemy ship with any form of energy weapon will cause a stacking power to that subsystem and will have a small chance to completely take that subsystem offline. If the system is taken offline, it will render all abilities that use this subsystem temporarily inert. For example, let's say that you're targeting the shield subsystems and you manage to take them offline by use of this ability. The target's shields will completely fail until they perform hot restart. Another great ability, available only on science ships, is Sensor Analysis, which is an active toggleable ability. While you maintain a sensor lock on a target, the player, or once again you, will gain a stacking effect that either improves damage and power drain against opponents or improves any heal directed towards an ally. While you use sensor analysis on a target, it will produce an effect which will stack every 3 seconds, to a maximum of 6 stacks after 18 continuous seconds. To maintain the desired effect, you have to hold the sensor lock in place. While targeting allies, this ability becomes a healing buff. Against enemies, it becomes a twofold debuff. Also, be aware, there are a lot of possibilities on how you can lose the sensor lock given by the sensor analysis. For example, the target can cloak or get blown to pieces. As we're talking about a tier 6 vessel, there is obviously a 5-tier mastery skill tree of a science vessel, comprised out of enhanced particle generators, advanced shield systems, enhanced restorative circuitry, reactive shield technology, and ship's trait.
Oh no! It's another Enterprise!
While this trait is slotted, and when you activate engineering, science, or tactical fleet, a ship from your faction's flagship class will warp in to assist you for the next 90 seconds. Federation characters will summon an Odyssey class, Klingons Portescue, Romulans, Scimitar, and Jem'Hadar characters will summon in a Vanguard Dreadnought cruiser. If you do not understand it's another Enterprise reference, then you definitely need to watch the lower decks. This vessel comes with Universal Console, Opening Salvo. Once activated, you fire several salvos of projectiles at targets in front of you for the next several seconds. By default, this means when ship is in science mode, the projectiles will disable all subsystem on hit targets. In addition, it will deal kinetic damage. Those torpedoes are blue. Once in tactical mode, those projectiles will deal damage in area of effect on each target struck, and additionally they will debuff damage resistance of any foes affected, but they will no longer disable subsystems. Those torpedoes are red. Also, this console will provide a passive boost to Starship's exotic particle generators and to Starship's weapon specialization. It can be equipped on any console slot on any ship with no restrictions. At first, I was so hyped about the Titan class and that we're finally getting a tier 6 Luna, but then my expectations for the ship in combat were crushed. It is not a secret that I love science vessels, however this is a science destroyer. It comes with an optimal combination of space wizardry and tactical prowess. It makes it an efficient destroyer, which can in times of need use its space magic to heal itself, reflect damage to the opponents, debuff opponents, or even create a localized gravitational anomalies. If you carefully time your shifts from tactical to science mode and vice versa, you can really take a full advantage of your bridge officer stations. You can build a Titan to be a pure destroyer, pure science ship, or as I love to do it, a combination of both, to have kind of the best of both worlds. As I said, the ship can take a lot of punches and will return them with full force, and then it will add some more on top of it. Ship's trait is a bit gimmicky. I love how flagships will come in to your assistance. For Federation players, it really is another Enterprise, but it won't do much damage. But it can form useful distractions from time to time. Ship's console is cool. Not only it adds much needed exotic particle generation if you're doing science builds, it comes with 2 firing modes depending on the current ship's configuration. Aggressive or debuffing, whatever you need the most. Having all of that in mind, I can clearly give it solid 10 out of 10, and I would definitely and wholeheartedly recommend the Starship to you. I simply can't end yet another video without saying thank you to all of my channel members. Your donations greatly helped me to pull out this review. Truly, they really did. If you watched my last stream, you know that it was really tight and I thought that I won't be able to get this ship, so thank you so much. If you want to help this channel grow and help me to produce even more videos, you can join and become a member, or you can donate during premieres or live streams, but only if you want to. Shout out to all of my new members, especially shout out to Alan Patty, Nick Romano, Joseph Leland, and Captain Altman. Thank you all one more time.
And this brings us to the end of yet another video, my fellow crew members. Thank you all so much one more time for watching. Please, if you like this video, leave a like, hit that subscribe button, consider joining this channel to help me fund it and to create more videos. And as always, crew, I love you all because you are the best. Love you all. Geronimo, signing out.